Good evening, everyone. It's Patmos, and nice of you to join me as we are going to continue our adventures in Life is Feudal Forest Village. But before we get started, let's take a look at this game because it's interesting. And I know a lot of people probably don't do this, but what you should do every now and then is just pause a game and see how the game works. So the game is paused, we can see our people are not moving around, but we can see that the trees do keep moving. So apparently the wind keeps flowing even though the game is paused. If we zoom out a bit more, we can see that there's a little birdie here at my mouse. There's more birdies up here. They're actually paused, so they're hanging still in the air. If we zoom in on the water, we'll see that, oh, the fish can keep swimming. So that's interesting. Even though the game is paused, some things move and some things don't. I always find that really interesting. So that's just a little fact about this game. That's how they made it. So you just know that now. So let's unpause. Let's get things rolling as we see a lot of people already. So good evening to everybody. Nice of you to all be here. I see the football talk already started, so that's nice. Good evening, Thomas, Donny, Jon, Roadhog, Kevin, Hiradev. Well, it's getting really busy already. I hope I didn't forget anybody. As time is starting, and we'll have to catch up a bit. So let's see. Yeah, we have this house. We have room for 30 people. We have 29, so there's not a lot of room for more people. But that should be okay. That should be okay. Let's go to speed 5. That should be manageable, and we can always slow it down a little bit. And, well, everybody's pretty busy. We don't have any building projects right now, but that could be up next. Let's see if we can get something going. Let's see. I think we should get a kiln, start working on some charcoal. So let's just build a kiln here. We need to get one builder, but that's fine. It does need some resources, but we have all of those, so don't worry about it. And well, I hope everybody's doing good. All is fine here. Ooh, we don't have a healer, but we have the healer's house, so that's good. If anybody gets sick, we'll put him in there. I hope everybody's good. Here all is fine. Both wifey and a little one are back home again. Little one had a great time at the grandparents. Of course, there she slept in the morning. Where at home here she always gets up early. But now they actually had to wait for her to finally wake up, which is new. But well, it's nice. But it would be nice if she would do that sometimes at home too. And I believe wifey had a really good weekend away. So that's all really nice. And yeah, let's see. Everything is working correctly, so that's good. Was just checking the audio since last time the audio didn't work, but it's working fine now. We get some fog here as we are trying to build the kiln, so that's good. Let's tell them to get some resources extra if they can. They probably can't right now, but as soon as they can, as soon as we have the people growing up, they should be getting that. We still have okay numbers of food, but it would be nice to get some more. Now we can see that the first harvests are coming in, which is exactly what we need. Some extra harvest here, so that should be nice. We've got a healer's house. Yeah, we should put Jon in here. Make sure that he gets healed up. Gets a pair of fresh legs. I think we should be getting in some fruit. Yeah, we get in some apples now, so that's good. Let's make sure we really collect those. There's 2 people working in there, so that should be fine. That should get us quite a bit of food. As we also see that the construction of the kiln is going nicely. At some point I think we should go for a few fish farms to get the fish production really going. And maybe add a few people to the hunter's lodge. But for now, well, we don't really need to adjust anything. I think it's just going with the flow. And of course, if you're here, if you're watching, thanks so much. Please be so kind that if you enjoy this to hit that like button. Of course, if you don't enjoy this, hit the dislike button. That's what it's for. And if you have any comments, any things you want to say or things you want to see me do or something like that, just feel free to let me know. Alright, we'll get somebody working in the kiln, because that will mean that we get some charcoal. Now, charcoal is a lot more efficient than firewood, so that will make for a better source of heating in the houses. But we also need charcoal to create iron ore or iron, and also create good tools. So I'm going to actually lock the charcoal, double click it up here, and then you can lock it so that all the houses can't use it. Production facilities still can. And that's the way to go. What year is this game from? I believe it's released in 2016. But I could be a year off. But I believe it's 2016. At your service, thumbs down. Thanks, Rodog. Always counting on you. I can't imagine anyone wanting to hit dislike. Oh well, you'll be surprised how many people actually hit that button. It's I know sometimes other small YouTubers that see you as competition go around videos and just hitting the dislike button to hopefully get better scores themselves, which is a bit weird, but oh well, it's fine. Usually I don't get too many dislikes. 1 or 2 on a video every now and then, but not that often, so I'm still happy with it. Good evening, Euphoria! Nice of you to join us. How are you this Sunday? How's the weather at everybody's places? Here it's all good, nice and sunny today. Finally got rid of the rain. And nice 20 degrees. Not too warm, not too cold. It was really nice. I enjoy it. And this should be a lovely week, so that's good. Alright, so we're really getting in the charcoal now. We already have 5 pieces. The next step towards starting to produce some nice stuff will be to get a furnace so we can start making some iron. And when we do, let's build a furnace here. Once we get iron going, we can get the blacksmith and we can start to produce some tools. Now we can get easy tools with the carpenter. They give a 20% bonus, but if we get to the high quality tools, which we need iron for, we can get a 40% production bonus. So that's what I'm aiming for. We'll just skip those low quality tools and then we'll see. Is this as good as Banished? Never played this game. Ooh, well, let me start with Danieli. Nice of you to join us here. Is this as good? I think it's hard to compare because this game is a little bit more, as you can already see, it's a little bit more close up. We have a little bit more control over the people. It's not just build a house and do things. It looks like, I don't know. I don't want to compare, but this is a great game. And I think if you really enjoy Banished, you will also enjoy this. But it's hard to compare the two, I think. Maybe there's somebody else out here that really have a lot of experience too with Banished and that can say something about it. I think they're both really enjoyable. The sun came out for a little bit. Ah, that's enough. Well, I guess if you're in England and the sun came out for a bit, you should already be happy. I have to scroll back to see who I haven't said hi to. Just say hi everyone and then you're catched up. You're caught up with everybody, so that's fine. Let's get an extra hunter. No, we only have 2 people available. That's not the right thing to do. Alright, we're constructing the furnace now. That means that we can start to construct some, or start to create some iron soon. Let's just wait till the furnace is done. This is actually good. Come on, finish the furnace. How hard can it be? Yeah, it's done. Alright, let's get somebody in the furnace. We're also at the maximum amount of people that we can have, so we should build an extra house just to get some extra people going. I think we can fit the house nicely here, so it's close to all the jobs. So let's just build this house right here. We'll have to consider the food though. I think for now we have plenty of food, but graphics look good. Yeah, it is a really fun and interesting game. Of course, it is already 7 years old, I believe. It's from 2016, so there are games with better graphics, but this is fun. You can even play in first-person mode if you want to. It's quite complex, but you can do that. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. And there's still a lot of stuff that we can actually build, so a lot more things to do. And there's quite a few good mods out there. So for instance, we have a normal hunting hut, but this is one that a modder created. It's a little bit bigger than the regular one. It's really nice. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do in this game. Yeah, well, I want to get into the new mod for Banished, so let's see how that'll go, but we'll see. All right, this is turning ore into cast iron, and we need that cast iron if we want to make tools in our blacksmith. So let's get the blacksmith, but we can already see we need 150 wood for the blacksmith, and we don't have that. So yeah, we need a lot of stuff for the blacksmith, actually 200 stone, so we need to invest a bit in more wood. But once we have that, we should be able to create some nice tools. So let's just lay it out. Not going to build it straight away. We'll build the house first, and afterwards try to work on this. But we have to get some extra wood going. So let's just tell them to chop a few extra trees. That should be interesting. Get in your shorts. And of course I already did a series on this on the channel, the Neely. So if you want to see more of this or how you can progress, you could look that up and then go to one of the later videos, and then you can see what I already created in there. All right, we're out of wood, so we need somebody extra to help out. Now this farm is done, it's starting to produce again, which is a bit of a waste. So we should get this person out of here, because we don't need this one anymore. We don't need this field. And we have plenty of grass now for a while, so we can switch this one out and start producing some more potatoes, I think, for now. Next year, so that we... A tornado has been spotted near your village. Okay, well, there's the tornado on the map. We can see it. I can take a look at it. Look, this is the tornado. It always looks a bit funny. It's not that big, luckily, but it might just hit our town and do some damage. So we'll have to wait and see where it goes. I think we should be fine for now, and we can, of course, repair some buildings and things. We have a new house. Ooh, we can see quite a few people are starting to live there. That's good. Now they need to just get some firewood and stuff in so that they can keep the house warm and have some food. We actually gained some good numbers of food here, but we're not there yet. We need more, especially if we have a growing population to feed. And we need a lot more wood as well. All of this is in now, so that's okay. We just need a lot more wood in here and stone, but we have the stone, so that's okay. And then with the blacksmith and the high quality tools, most of what we are going to produce will be very good. And still quite a few kids that can grow up, so that's nice. Let's see, are we already getting new babies in? Yes, expecting a baby. Expecting a baby. Already 2 babies expected, so yes, the population is growing. Isn't that technically a hurricane? No, because a tornado is a small thing that's very local. Where is it? Right here. And a hurricane is basically a very big storm. This is not a very big storm front with just lots of clouds covering like a whole country. This is really a tornado, very small. I mean, it's not even as big as a house. So yeah, this is really a tornado. It's an interesting looking one, and it stays away from our village, so I'm happy with this. Alright, so nobody got sick lately, which is good. It's getting quite cold, so we need to get the harvest in. Although this feels lagging behind a bit, but these two are doing well, bringing in good amounts of food. We got a lot of stuff in from the, a lot of fruits. We have 3,000 food now. I hope that's enough to survive, but we'll never know. Luckily, as soon as we hit the winter, we can get all the farmers out of the fields, and they can help out collect a lot of wood from the land. So that will be helpful. I was just joking because it's on the water. Ah, yeah, well, most hurricanes do start over water, so. Teenager Esmeralda has grown up and is ready to work. Uneste has grown up and is ready to study. That's all very good. That's all very good. And they are chopping in some wood, so that's good. We get some extra cast iron soon. We already have 10 pieces of cast iron, so that's good. I think once we have this production up, we could be starting clothing production as well. Then we'll have good clothing, we'll have good tools. That should really get our village going. As I think, yeah, there's one more place here. This is already expecting a baby, one more place there. So there's 2 more places available in our town. The rest is already taken. Here comes the snow. Alright, as soon as it starts freezing... Ooh, thank you for the subscription, Danili. That's amazing. Thanks so much. Alright, it's freezing now, so we can get everybody out of the farm so that they can do different jobs. We have to not forget putting them in again, of course. And we need to get some extra firewood going. Let's get one into the clay business as well. The hunters should keep working, so that's good. The gatherer also will stop working in the winter, so let's get those out too. Someone is asleep at the blacksmith. No, it's not asleep. Looks like it. Some of the workers is just slacking there, but no. Maybe it's Donny after a busy day work. He just found a little hiding place there to get some rest and give his legs some rest. Who knows? Alright, so we have 3,000 food. Let's see how well we can do with this amount of food, because that will also give us an indication of how much more food we actually need to get. I think we can survive with this for a bit, but oh, we'll see. Hopefully we survive at least, because otherwise our population will die out, and that's not supposed to happen, of course. I'll sleep anywhere. Well, the numbers of wood are really coming in now, so soon enough we can get the blacksmith going. Then we have to make sure that we get enough cast iron and enough charcoal, and when we do, things should get really interesting. But we'll see, we'll see. Right now things are looking good, so that's nothing to worry about. We are actually still using some charcoal, and I wonder where. Because I told all the people that they couldn't use it, so what other structure is using charcoal? Is it one of the fishers? No. I believe there is some... Oh, this is using the charcoal, of course. That's it. Okay. So we really need to up the production of charcoal then. So I guess we need another kiln to keep up with production, because one kiln will supply this with charcoal, and then we need another one to also supply the blacksmith. So time to get another kiln going. $8-0 to Newcastle. Oh wow. Alright, so somebody should be working very hard here, but there's nobody in here. Ah, there he is. Alright, probably doing some stuff. Teenager Boston has grown up and is ready to work. We have 8 people ready to work now, so let's get an extra builder. We have to spread these people out a bit so that they can actually do some useful jobs, of course. It's early winter. Things are really getting wintry. Alright, we're going to build something else right now, and I'm going to show it to you if I know where it is again. Yeah, here we have the scarecrow. And then people always think, why? Why would you build a scarecrow? Well, what does the scarecrow do? It'll increase the yield of a field with 15%. So if we place these next to the fields, they will get 15% more yield out of it, or work faster. That's either one of them, which is really good. So building those scarecrows next to your fields will really help out. Make sure that you get that little bit of extra food in. We can see that we're already almost out of the fruits, so that might be something. Another thing we can really do is build a barn close to where all the harvesting is done. Why would we do that? Well, then they don't have to walk so far to actually store their goods. They don't have to walk so far to store their goods. That means that we can do a faster harvest, which is great. Ah, we are building the blacksmith. That's a good start. Just a bit more wood for the kiln. So we're really short in wood. That's basically the thing. It's also one of the things I really like about this game. Just the fact that things take time. You can't just rush everything. We can't just keep building stuff. You really have to pace yourself every now and then. Make sure that you get the right resources in first. Don't build too many houses at the same time, because then you'll get a big population boost from children, but they don't produce anything, so you have to feed them. You'll run out of food at some point, so you have to be careful about that. I really like that about this game. You really have to take things a bit slow and take your time expanding. And of course, the further you get, the quicker some things can go, but also the quicker they can get out of hand. Alright, I just finished my coffee. That's why I was silent for a bit. Let's take a look at this blacksmith. Well, we can see that it gets a good, I don't know, furnace, oven, whatever it is. Fireplace where it can make its stuff, so that's nice. The scarecrows are sleeping on the job now. Yeah, well, those scarecrows still need to be built. I might check out this game to buy for winter when we are all snowed in. Well, that's interesting. I mean, if you have Ostrif, if you have this and you have Banished, you can build a whole lot of fun towns in different games, so I don't think you'll regret buying this, because this gives a lot of challenges, and there's a lot of different maps you can play on, all having all the right resources and stuff, but they're all still different. We can also get on very hilly maps and things like that, so plenty of options. If the scarecrow disappears, check it, Mrs. Kings. Well, right now, we're not really building any scarecrows because we're still out of wood. Oh, this has all the stuff, by the way. Alright. Most buildings now have the wood that they need to actually be built. We just need to build them. Let's add 2 extra builders so we speed things up a bit. We can also see trees falling over, so they are chopping trees now, trying to get the extra wood in. Which is nice. We need that extra wood to keep all the buildings going. Especially this one. This needs wood to actually produce anything. It's not doing anything right now. But as soon as somebody comes and picks up a bit of wood from here, they can start to chop some firewood. Because we're now at 400 firewood. And that's not enough to survive. Good question, Danili. I have been playing all the other Annos quite a bit. I remember like Anno 1404, something like that. Really fun game. And I actually have Anno 1800, I believe. But I've not played it for a very long time. And I was thinking maybe that could be one of the games I could be streaming next, because those games are a lot of fun. But I don't know about all of you, so just give me some feedback on it. Should I be playing Anno 1800 and see if we can make a nice town in that game too or not? Just let me know. But it is a great fun game, I know that. Alright, let's get a blacksmith in. We need to get a steady supply of wood, iron and cast iron, and then we can make high quality tools. Very nice. Let's start tool production. Ooh, they're building the scarecrow. That's great. Oh, we also need to build a big barn still. Please do a series. I'll consider it. I will consider it. I won't be any good at it because I haven't played it in a long time, so I still have a lot to learn, but you guys can help me out, and girls, of course. So we'll see about that, but yeah, I can do that. So that should be fun. And let's see if our blacksmith... Yeah, he has everything, so we can start to produce some tools. Now, don't expect to see a lot of tools in here anytime soon, because every time a tool is finished, somebody will come and pick it up. So, it's yet another chessboard game. Yeah, well, there's a lot of games that work with grids, but it's fun. And I really like how you can make these really big towns, and you have to do trading and going around with your boat and stuff like that. So it'll definitely be a game for me. Alright, do we have our first scarecrow? Almost. It's almost ready. Come on. Oh, they're really carrying the big stuff here. Big logs being carried out. Very good. Come on, who's going to finish me this scarecrow? I want to see it finished. There comes the builder. Is that a pumpkin on his head? Is it done now? No, it's still not done. Why didn't he finish it? He's probably hungry. I want to see the scarecrow finished. Should be looking really good. Alright, it's midwinter now. We had 3,000 food after the harvest. We now have 2,000 left. We still have to do with this until summer, so I'm not 100% sure that we actually produce enough food. Alright, the scarecrow is ready now. That's good. So let's see. Hopefully we should be able to get some more food out of the fields now. We'll see about that. My go-to will stay workers and resources for a very long time because it's so complex. Yeah, well, I think once I get into it, we can make a lot of nice episodes on that. Just need some time. And yeah, I will, Heradev. I think I will. I have to see if it's already next week or maybe a little bit later, but we'll see. I will do that. And of course, thank you all so much. 7 likes already. Why did the scarecrows get an award? He was outstanding on his field. That's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, let's get one less builder because, well, we need somebody to work this, for instance. Let's get the extra kiln going so we get some more firewood. But we also need some extra firewood, people. Ah, busy, busy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 6 people to work the fields as soon as we get into the time where we can actually sow some stuff. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. We have only 6 people available if we count the builders and the free people. So we'll have to get people out of other jobs, but that should be okay. Patmos gets promoted to the Major League, he will play it also. Yeah, I'm not good enough to play a game like Workers and Resources. I still have to work on my skills first. But once I do, I will start playing it. Once I'm a pro. I'm just a rookie now. Alright, the lumberjack is ready. We need that extra firewood to come in. But we also need to start working the fields soon. So let's get somebody out of the fishing, get somebody out of hunting. We need a few more people to grow up. That would be nice. We have no charcoal, but that should be fixed soon. Can we already spot somebody that actually has a tool? Yeah, this one had a tool. This one doesn't have a tool, but it's a kit. This one has a tool, but it's almost worn off. So you can see that some have tools. These have nothing. No happiness, no joy, no whatever. This also has nothing. But it's fine. We'll do it at 10 likes and 10 people watching. Thank you all so much. That is amazing. Wow. I never could have dreamed of that. That's fantastic, thanks. Yeah, workers and resources looks so cool, but oh boy, is it complex. But I will get into it at some point. It's I'm going to talk to some of the people at my current job at the funeral business that I'm going to put in a few less hours, so I have some more time for the channel. And that should be helpful. That should give me more opportunity to actually get to learn games like that. Alright, let's see, because we have to get at least 6 people to work the field, so let's get somebody out of the mines too. We have 100 clay, that's fine now. Maybe we should just tell them to get onto the fields already. As soon as this hits 0, they can start to work on the fields and we can hopefully get another good harvest. We have used half the food already that we had in store. So I guess we're good. We don't need that much extra, but we are going to the big time and we will be working for Patmos. 11 now, we're doing better than Newcastle. Well, that was the goal, that was the goal. Alright, it's still snowy, but hopefully we can work the land soon. Getting nice amounts of fish. And of course, if you have any comments, thoughts on the game, whatever, let me know. If there's other issues with the sound or something like that, of course, always let me know. Like last time when the microphone wasn't working. Just tell me and I'll fix it. 2 new babies born. That means that we're at the max again. So we need to expand our village again. Question is where to? I think we can go a little bit more this way then. Let's rotate this house. Make it point that way too. Like all the others. Yes. And I think we should get an extra farm field as well then, just to be sure that we produce enough food, because otherwise I don't think we will be producing enough food in the end. Now we don't have any free workers, that's a little bit concerning, but we are okay with everything, so we don't really need to gather a lot of stuff. And once this barn is ready, all of these fields can quickly go to this barn and bring in their harvest. So that should help speed up the harvest as well. Alright, I'll be back in 2 seconds because I forgot to turn the lights on in my room. And since it's getting later and later in the year, I have to turn on the light. And there's wifey turning on the light. Well, that's sweet. But I also have to say good night to little one because she's here. So I'll be back in a second. Whoops, something went wrong here with my mouse. Yes, I'm back again. And yes, you do get raiders. It's like the tornado. All of a sudden it can happen. There'll be a few men coming to your town. They might burn some stuff down. Your people will try to get rid of them. And of course we can build walls and stuff to defend ourselves. It's not like really you can have guards and armed men and stuff like that. So you don't have a means of defending yourself that way, but yeah, you can be raided and they'll just burn a few buildings and you have to protect yourself. You trained her well. Well, I didn't train her. Actually, I was just talking about it and then she was all of a sudden there. So that was nice, but it was to bring little one to say goodnight, so That's good. I like the slow pace of the game. Yeah, it's funny. Well, we can go even a bit slower if we want to, especially once the town gets even bigger. It might be good to slow it down even further to just make sure that we can handle everything. Now we can see we only have 1,000 food left. There's still nothing to get into for harvest, so we really need to expand our food production. Because right now we're not making ends meet, so let's get somebody in the gathering hut as well. And we just need to make sure that some people get growing up soon so that we can get some extra work done. I think we should also get the builder out of here and put it in the field so that this field gets built. And then we can maybe get some food going on it as well. So spying on you. I don't think so. She's going to put little one to bed. So no spying there. But she doesn't trust him not to electrocute him. That's a smart thing. I'm not that good with electricity, so if I have to do something with the electricity, I just go to the breaker and turn it off, so nothing can happen. As I'm now really hoping that we can do something with this field. 900 food left. Oh, we're getting in some fruits already, so that's good. Now, at some point, after a few years, these trees will all go out and they'll plant new trees, and then you have to wait another year before they can actually bear some fruit. So there is some rotation in this. It's lots like in Ostrich where you just have those trees and they will remain all the time. So that's interesting. Maybe we should get another orchard at some point. That could be nice. I look forward to wifey taking you all to task about this later. To talk about this later. Well... We'll have to tell her about it, that he was saying all these things about her, and then she'll talk to him about it, so that would be interesting. Luckily, we did not need the healer yet. That's quite good. Zachariah has grown up and is now ready to study. That's good. We just need a few of our kids to grow up so that they can actually go to work. But Sabil is also going to study now. Oh, I guess we could get a school at some point too. That could be nice. We have one tool ready, so somebody should be picking that up in order to be better at work. But I would really love to see some extra food come in. Now, we did get the extra farm field this year already, because this was a grass field last time, and now it's a farm field. So we should be getting in some extra food. And hopefully even more with this field. Ah, it's getting ready to be built, so that's nice. Somebody's chopping a tree here, but we don't have any labor, so it has to be the worker from this. Okay. Well, that works too. But yeah, at speed 5, this game is going at a good pace for now. We can slow it down if we want to. We can even speed it up to speed 10. When I recorded a new start with this game without any housing and stuff. You'll see that on Monday if you like. I played a bit on speed 10 because with only 2 people and a very little storage and a little tent, there's quite some waiting to be done before you can actually progress to a point where you can start growing a village. So that's why I play that one on speed 10 for a bit. But oh, that should be... we should reach the point where we can actually start at speed 5 again pretty quickly. Alright, another one ready to study. So 7 kids are studying. So those should soon grow up and make sure that we get extra laborers in the workforce. Euphoria! Wifey worries after all. Faints with inadequate face coverings. Yeah, I know, that's true. Well, I have a good excuse for that, because with the adequate face coverings, it's getting quite hard for me to actually get all the stuff into my lungs that I need to, because of my damaged lungs. So when I wear a face mask, I get short of breath pretty quickly, and I couldn't put any windows and stuff open because the wind was blowing too hard. So yeah, I did get a bit of a headache from painting, but I had an excuse for it, and I happily got it because the stairs look great now. So 12 likes now. A thrashing Newcastle. I don't care who we're trashing as long as it's Brits. It's fine. Alright, we got another field ready. I think we should get some flax on this so that we can start some clothing production as well to help out our people. Now, we're not going to get the flax out now. It's already early summer. So I'm not going to waste somebody working here right now. We'll do that next year. But this is interesting. I like this. Ah, we can see that they're really bringing down the trees. That's good. And yeah, they're now building this house. So that's good too. We have 2 builders in here now. Teenager Paul has grown up and is ready to work. So let's finish this house. So that we can grow even further, especially now that some of these teens are starting to grow up and be useful in the workforce. If he got most of the paint on the stairs instead of himself, that's all good. I did actually, I did. So yeah, I'm happy with that. That's true, that's true. I had to get another tin, but that's mainly because it was just a little bit more work than I thought. But it actually looks good. And my father-in-law today told me that it actually looks good. So if he says that, then it's looking good. So I'm happy with it. Alright, let's see. We have 2 people available. They should be chopping the trees. We have most of the stuff. We have to keep an eye on our iron though, because we are using iron, of course, in the kiln or in the furnace. So we'll have to make sure that we keep enough iron incoming. 75-25% split, where the paint ends up. Well, is it 75 on you and 25 on the actual object to paint, or is it the other way around? Let's get an extra gatherer. Let's get not an extra hunter. We need at least 1 laborer to chop down a few trees for us, because that would be nice. These are actually gathering some good stuff. So we are only down to 500 food, so that's not that good, but we're getting close to the harvest. As soon as these numbers hit 952, they will start to harvest. So that actually is good. And that's basically what we are waiting for. So I really hope that will work out. Would not be good if we would not get any more food. We have some meat. We have a little bit of fish, actually, so that's nice. One of the things about this game is that you really have to focus on food, because if you run out, a lot of people will starve, and you just need to keep producing a lot of food. So basically for every house you build, you have to get a farm, and every now and then you also have to get an extra orchard and stuff like that. And that's something that I think they could work on in this game. Not that they're developing this anymore, but at a later point in the game you should be able to focus a bit more on city building and not just on the food. But that's just my opinion, of course, so don't go too much on that, but it's how I feel about it. Alright, let's see. I think we should go for another orchard. 18 by 22, I guess. I don't know how big the other one is. I think that's the same. Maybe we can make it slightly bigger. 22, 22, 22, 26. Oh, that's going to cost me a lot of wood, but it will bring in a lot of fruit, and that's what we need. So let's try it out. When I paint, I always hire a nude model. I guess you're never painting, Kevin. Well, we see they are storing good amounts of food in here now. We can see that the numbers are going up. There's plenty of fruits in here that we should be able to get. A new baby is born. Well, we just need a few kids to grow up and then we're fine. And I guess we should build a barn somewhere on this side too, so that all this of food can also be turned in quickly. I guess having a lot of these buildings will just be helpful to us. because they will help speed up the production of a lot of goods. But we don't have the wood for this right now, I think. Oh, we'll just try. They first should be working on getting this land ready. So let's get one builder now. Let's make sure that he makes this land ready so that next year we can start to put in a few trees. Teenager Daniela has grown up and is ready to work. Welcome, Daniela. Your life will all be about working now. Enjoy it. What's the biggest field you can have? Oh well, let's try. For a farm field, the biggest field we can have is 32 by 32, which is quite big. Would be interesting to build a field like that. I guess we have to put a lot of workers on it, but that could be fun. So 32 by 32, and for orchard, probably 42 by 42. So that needs 534 wood, but that's interesting. Let's see about that. I guess we can do one of those biggies and see how that goes at some point. I'm going to hold off a little bit of that now, but I think a little bit later in the game, once we've got a little bit more population, that could be really interesting. I have to say though, I also see quite an increase in subscribers. So if people are watching and actually subscribing, thanks so much. I'm really honored by the fact that you would do that for this channel. And I just hope you really enjoy this. If you're watching, feel free to chat, but you don't have to. Also totally free and totally nice if you just lurk around, no problem. Another one grew up, and there's a tornado, but it's down here on the map again, as we can see, so no problem there. I think we should get one extra in the firewood business. It's stable now, but we get closer to the winter and we need that extra firewood. So yeah, let's see about the fields. I think could be interesting to get a nice big field at some point. Right now we have 2,000 food again, so that's okay, but we need more. It's only summer though, and they're already doing great with the harvest, so it could well be. You can really see the difference in the fields. These have to walk way further to get everything done. And that's also why this is going a lot slower, because they're wasting a lot more time walking and then they have to rest at some point, so they're just not doing it as efficiently as the ones really close to the barn here. So you can really see the difference in a glance here. So that's really interesting. That's why I'm building more barns here, so that these can also speed up their production. Let's see. Ooh, this just needs some more wood. And we can build another orchard. That's nice. Ooh, we can see that the tornado is also moving forward. Where is it now? Can we actually see it? Or am I moving the wrong... I'm moving in the wrong direction. It will tear down trees as well. Where is it? Somewhere, it should be somewhere here. I don't really see the tornado actually. Ah, here it is. See, it's really tearing down the trees as well, so you can really see where it goes, and it will do damage to our village if it gets to it. Fortunately, we can repair that, of course, and it's not doing that much damage usually, but it can hit our town, so we'll have to be careful with that. Here we are back at the village. Ooh, we can see that the orchard really gets built. Walking is wasted energy. Well, I guess if you walk at a university and you have a good boss, he will give you one of those segways or whatever, so you can just go around the university really quickly, but who knows? Maybe you should get some inline skates, Donnie, and then you can just skate around the university and do all your jobs. Alright, they're also bringing wood here, but we also need to save some wood for the firewood makers. So that's not the best thing to have happening. So hopefully we can bring in some more wood. I think we should add one to the woodcutter here. And it might also be time at some point to move the forester a little bit so that it has more work area. Because the town is getting pretty close to the point where the woodcutter is. Okay. I know, you should get to the intercom guy at the university, and then once you have your skates on, you should get him to play Rollin', Rollin', Rollin' as you just go rolling through the university. That would be fun. Maybe you can do that when nobody's there. Ooh, one of those hoverboards. That's cool. Alright, we have over 3,000 food now, so that is actually going in the right direction. We'll need some more, but well, this is good. This is good. Our friend here is working really hard on the orchard, so we can use that next year for some extra fruits. Can you not make carts? No, we can't make carts and things like that for the people to move more efficiently. That's most unfortunate. So I believe we can get a caravan, but I believe it's just for trading, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to look that up. Donkey farm. Yeah, we can get some donkeys, but I don't think we can have anything that will speed up the moving of resources. We can build better roads. That will help. So if we get a paved road, they will move faster. That is something that can help. We also already built... I'll turn the camera. We already have built a little road here, as you can see. It's a dirt road. That will speed things up. So one of the things we could do is just build something of a road like this right here, so that they can move faster between the fields. That could actually be something that can work, so let's do that. The faster they can move, the better it is, but they will also have to build every little section of road there, so it will also take some time. Now I believe this is all stone roads, so let's start off with dirt roads. We can make them stone roads later on, if we really want to. And they will move faster on roads, so that is a good thing, but it's not like this is the solution for all your problems. But it will help, so why not do that, of course? Why not create a few roads here? It's just a lot of work, so I kind of hope that soon enough we get a few extra hands that can help out really building all these roads. And that's also a thing with a game like this. Zoom in every now and then. Do you know how many food units per person per year you need? No. Usually I will look those things up over here. We can see them building the road, by the way. I will look those things up, of course, when I make a video about this to do some explanation and stuff. But I also like to just be surprised by some things. If I look everything up beforehand, then sometimes I don't think it's as much fun while streaming. So now it's a bit of a challenge because I don't know how much food everybody actually needs. So I have to just make sure that I keep up with things. But we can just look it up if we want to. Because there's a difference. It's not just food intake, but it's actually it's the calorie intake. So if we go hover over the food, you can see that a vegetable has 7 calories in it, a fruit 6, meat 8. We can see that bread has 8. But once we get to the pies, you can see that these pies really have a lot of calories in them. So if you want to know how much food a person needs, it's usually about calories and not really about how much units they need. Sorry, a little cough there. But I will look that up later at a time that I really have the time for it. But I believe they need somewhere between like 1,000 and 1,500 calories per year. I don't know the exact number. I think it's closer to 1,500 than it is to 1,000. But you have to think in terms of that. Hey Mia, nice of you to join. Nice of you to join us. How are you, Mia? Hope all is well. Right, we have 4,500 food, so that should be sufficient. Soon enough, we will have to start working the fields. We can already see that these are not going to make it into a new year, so let's get these people out already so that they can do something else that's useful. We have this orchard ready. That's great. Let's grow some apples on it. Okay. Can they still plant a few trees? That would be nice for next year. They have to be fast before the freezing starts, but if they can plant a few, that would be great. Yes, they are. Great. It's a lot more intricate than Ostriv. Yeah, that's true, that's true. I appreciate that Ostriv doesn't have a random weather change, not including snow. Well, that's true, but for instance, when it rains here, it really helps to water the fields. So it actually adds something. Right now, they have to get water from the well to actually water a field. So the weather does something. I would like to see a little bit more changing in Ostriv, so not just warm, sunny weather or the snow. It would be nice if there was a little bit more of a variation there. That one year, I would also like to see, you know, like every year on the 1st of December, the river is frozen, you can't do anything and all the fields go bad. I would like to see a little bit more variation in that, so that one time it's the 1st of December and another time it's like the 7th or the 10th. Doesn't have to be a big variation, just a bit. So that one year you get a very good harvest, you get a lot of food out because the growth time is expanded a bit, and another year you get slightly less or something like that. I think I would like that, but I don't know, it could be really hard to actually code something like that, so I don't know how that works. Alright, let's get the people out of these jobs, because we don't need that. Let's get somebody into the healer, just to make sure that everybody gets well. Let's get a few extra fishers, let's get some extra hunters. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I read that the wrong way, but that's my mistake. But yeah, I like this dynamic weather system, and it really adds something, so good bunch of rain will help water the fields. Alright, let's make sure that they take in a lot of resources, those free laborers that we have right now. We're building an extra barn. We are already at the maximum amount of people again, so that's interesting. I'm doing okay, a little tired. The change in the weather gets me down. I've been throwing down all day. Oh, that's not so good. You don't like winter. Sorry to hear that. Well, I hope this stream can cheer you up a little bit. Did you get your glasses already? A bit more mayhem in Ostriv would be nice. Storms, lightning, and catastrophes. Yeah, well, that's like a lot of mayhem if they put all of that in. But yeah, it would be nice if some stuff would happen occasionally. But we'll see. Dark nights get to me. Well, I'll try to be a little light in the dark nights with my streams every now and then. Hopefully that helps a bit. Alright, I have a thought for you people. Enjoy your dinner, Donnie. I hope you have a nice dinner. I have an idea. We're just building on this little corner of the island. We have farms here and stuff, so we have to get somewhere with our housing. Now what we could do is use this as a little bit of an outpost or something like that for some farming, some basic construction, and we get a lot of fisheries here at some point. What we could do is just build an extra row of farms here and use this whole area as a big farming area, and then start like a main town in this part. So we'll build a lot of houses up here at some point. Slowly, of course. Or I have to just build more houses here and we get a funny looking village. So that's basically the options, I think. So either start filling this up with farmland and things and then build a main town here. Or I just keep expanding a little bit like this and we'll see where we end up. Patmos has automatic lights. He doesn't even have to move from his chair. Well, that's somewhat true, although I'm not one for a smart home. I don't like all those machines and things thinking for me, and when I clap my hands they go on and everything is already hacked before you know it. So yeah, I'm not into that, but yeah, luckily I have Wi-Fi with me. October the 18th is my appointment for my eye test, then about a week later I get them. Yeah, I can understand you're counting the days. How's the headaches? Is it already getting a bit better, or? I really hope it is. I actually really enjoy winter usually. Well, not the snow and stuff. I mean, I'm all against global warming, but I like the fact that we get less snow in the Netherlands. But I just like to go out on these nice walks when it's like 1 or 2 degrees, but really sunny, not a lot of wind. I like that. It's perfect for me. Can you zoom out so we can see more of the map? Yeah, we can. I can go over it a bit. So here we can see this is just this little part of the island. So you can see this upper corner here. That's just all of this. So there's some more water here. That's this little slab here. So it's a really big island. I can't zoom out anymore. I already activated a mod that helps me to zoom out even further than you normally can. So that's the thing. I can go a bit more like this. So it is a very big island, as you can see. But I think it would be nice if we could build something of a main town here and have this as a sort of a farm part of town. But it's up to you. Just let me know. The farm's in the place and the town growing to the left. I mean, not in square blocks. Yeah, well, I was not trying to build a square town in this case, actually. That's why I was thinking if I just go around here and we'll build another town and stuff. I think if we build this as farmland, then we will be good for a while with food. And then we can build a nice city here and try something different at some point. So I think I'll just go ahead with adding some food stuff here and start building 1 or 2 houses on this side. And then we can just continue from there on, I think. They're always there in the background, but the mats are keeping them at bay. I have to rest my eyes from my screen so I can sit and watch a stream. Ah, yeah, well then I really hope that your appointment will help. Still almost a month to go, but you could do the farmland and head inland and then move off to the left after. Yeah, I think I'll start a little bit with housing at this point and then we'll move this way. Or we can just first go with some housing here, but also the farms here. But we need to get a few houses close to the farms as well to make sure that they function properly. Otherwise they will have to walk too far before they can actually get to the farm. But I have an idea. We'll leave some open space here. Let's just start another field here. Or not just 1, but 2 actually. Let's just get 2 fields going. I have a better idea. Let's pause for a second. Where's my little... Yeah, here. Let's get rid of... Maybe we can do a big field here. See how that looks and how that works and functions. That could be interesting. Something like this. This could be interesting. 20 by 25. We'll see how much food we can produce on that. Let's just get somebody to build it. Alright, plenty of ideas from everyone for the land here. So we'll just slowly start to work. We're not going to rush anything anyway, so we have the time to work on it and see how things go. We'll start off with this big field, which is already new because I usually always build these fields. So we'll see how that works. I would also like to get some fish farms soon. So that might be another thing to get, which can be really interesting. But we also just need to get a lot more wood in. Oh, I paused the game. Sorry. I was thinking, why am I not getting any new wood in? Well, that's why. Well, everybody's rooting for you, Mia, so hopefully the glasses will really help. And then Maybe the mats can be taken off or something like that. That would always be a good thing. Did you already have that lunch with your son for your birthday? Or was that completely cancelled? I don't really remember exactly. Alright, it's midwinter. We still have 3,700 food, so that's looking okay. We can see these people are really busy building the roads. That's the problem with roads. If you build a lot of roads, a lot of people will be building those roads, so they won't be doing anything else, but it's okay. We have 39 good tools now. I like that, because that means that we're doing something right. We have a lot of tools to go around. People can work very efficiently. I see 13 likes on my screen. Thank you all so much. Wow, that's really amazing. I think that's the highest number of likes I got on a stream. So thank you all so much. That makes me feel really special. All the love and support. And it's always great to be streaming, having all the nice talks with everybody about fun stuff, about serious stuff. I just love it. I just love you all. It's amazing. Thanks so much. It says 14 here. Yeah, well, sometimes the things just don't add up everywhere. So it could already be 4. Ah, it says 14 here now too. It just changed. So, well, that's even more special than 15 now. Wow. It's just running up. Thanks so much. Wow. That's amazing. So many nice people out here. So much fun. Well, wifey knows how much I'm looking forward each time when I can go streaming, so it's just amazing. Ooh, this house needs some firewood for everybody to stay warm. Ah, it's done. Okay, very good. Have to keep our eyes open for that. Numbers of firewood slowly running down now because it's winter. I hope this picks up in the summer, otherwise we need another lumberjack, but we'll see. Hey, wifey! Nice of you to join us. I guess you'll have to ask everybody about Roadhog, but I'm not gonna tell you. Alright, he's bringing in wood. That's good, because that's what we need. We need some wood to finish this farm field. Would be nice if we could finish this before the end of winter. Let's get a few extra workers in there so that this gets done, because then we can actually start to use it. Zachariah has grown up and is ready to work. That's nice. Alright, we have some good amounts of hides, so we should also build a little field to get some flax going, so that we can start clothing production and keep everybody warm. And that's what I'm going to start with here. We'll just build another field like all the regular ones, 10 by 19, and use that field for some flax. That will be good. But first this field needs to be built. Oh, we're also out of iron. Ooh, lots of stuff happening. Where's all the workers that we need? Well, most people are really busy. Let's get a few people out of different jobs so we get some extra laborers to go around and collect all the goods. And I guess another thing we could be doing soon is building a few mines. Maybe I think I'm just going to place them already, and then we can use them later. So a stone quarry we don't need yet. An iron ore mine could be very handy. Oh, we can see there is some iron here, but we can't really get it. There's also some here, but we also can't really get it. There's a good patch here, and there's a good patch here. 8,000, 9,000. There's where the field is, so that's not the best place, but let's see. Oh, this will provide 9,000 ore. That's a good amount. So let's build this right here, but I'm just going to pause the build, so nothing should happen there. It's just placed now, so we know where the iron is and we can build it. I'm not saying anything. Smiley things wipe out the message. It's weird. Oh, that's weird. I guess that's the special smileys then. I guess then that's happening. Maybe. So if you want to use special smileys, just type the message first and then put the smiley in after. I guess that's probably the best way to go. All right, 12 more trees and we can build the big field. Come on, it's late winter already. I want to focus on the big field. Let's get it done. We're not building anything else, I believe. No, just the big field and the small field. 2 and 6, that's 8. And then the mine here, of course, but we're not building that right now. That's going to take a lot more wood, so we'll have to take our time with that. Sometimes you can end... Well, I believe it's with the special smiley. So you have those normal smileys, and there are some smileys that are a little bit different. I guess with emotes it works, and with the special things it doesn't work. Ah, we went to a lovely place called the Sea Shanty in... I'm not going to pronounce that. They are dog friendly, so we get to see lots of sweet pups. Ooh, nice. Alright, well, glad you had a nice lunch then. Because it was very sad to hear that you had to postpone that because of your headache. So it's nice that you could have that nice lunch now. So have you been playing any games out of your big games library recently, or too much headaches for that? Alright, we are now building the big field. Let's put in 2 extra workers so that we can really speed this up. Because it's early spring, as soon as the temperature hits above 0, we'll have to put everybody in the fields. If you're ever in the area, I would recommend going for a lunch. Well... I guess if I'm ever in the area right there, I'll be visiting all of you people. Lots of people to visit in England if we get there someday. Alright, let's get 8 builders. Let's try and finish this field too, so we can get the first batch of flax in already. Because if we do, we can start to produce clothing when we get the tailor. I'm a little bit concerned about the firewood though, so we have to focus on that for now. Alright, these are busy building the field. Look at them all running around. Hammering and sewing and nailing. That's cool. Just a bit more work and it should get done. Now they're all resting, so that ain't working. It's still -3, so that's good. They've also built a lot of roads. That should speed up all the walking. I will like that. You can immediately see it when they walk on a road. They will really speed up, so that should work. I have learned to just not use them. That's why sometimes it's just an asterisk and an action. Oh, that's good. That's good. I use those mostly too. I'm just too lazy to go to all the emotions. I'll just hit the... I'll just use the keyboard once. Alright, we're getting above 0, so we have to start working the fields. Now, I don't have the workers for that yet. So let's get some people out of other jobs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that should do it. We still have a few builders to finish this. Now this field is ready too. Let's put potatoes on it. I might do some wheat later on, and then we can get a windmill and a bakery. But that's just way too long for now. We need a few more workers actually to work this field as well. 8. Okay. Well, we need a few kids to grow up. We can get a lot of potatoes out of this field. That's cool. Should have 5 workers on it though. That's quite a lot. But, oh well. I've been working on the Planet Zoo careers to unlock maps and bits in readiness for building my first sandbox zoo. Oh, that sounds nice, Mia. And of course, a little invite to everyone. If you play nice games like Planet Zoo or Ostrif or whatever, feel free to make a screenshot every now and then and share it in the Discord. I love to see other people playing games as well and see how they create things, and we can also give each other some inspiration that way maybe. So I would very much applaud that. Of course, if you don't want to, totally fine, don't do it. But if you want to, please feel free to share some pictures every now and then in the Discord so we can all watch each other play nice games. Alright, I think we're at the max of our housing again, so it is time to start a new house somewhere here. So let's just build one. So that people can live here that actually will work on these farms. That will be helpful. I had to look up how to spell asterisk. That's no problem, that's no problem. We all have those things. I have to look up a lot of words, how to spell them correctly, especially in English, because it's not my native language, but oh, it'll be fine. There's a big thunderstorm again. Let's hope we don't get any fires going. Sometimes we will. I'll put some of workers and resources this week. Ah, nice road dog, nice. I would love to see that. I think we should build another house, and we can probably squeeze it in somewhere here, so that we can already start preparing for some extra fisheries, because we need a lot more people working or living here to get the fisheries going. So that could be interesting. Alright, let's build a road here. And then connect it somewhere this way. There we are. I don't have that excuse. I only know English fluently. Yeah, luckily I do have that excuse. So the trouble with spell check is it speaks American and not English. You have a spell check that speaks? That's amazing. I want that too. Mine just give me red lines under the things that I write, but that's different. I tend to enjoy watching others these days rather than playing. Alright, so you don't play any games, or are just most games you prefer watching others play? I usually have like... I enjoy watching other people's play too, I have to say that first, but most of the time there's always one or two games that I just love to play myself the most. Alright, this field is done. Let's get some flax going. Just have to find a worker for it. There it is. Yeah, it's actually going to work on this field, so we should be getting in some flax. That will be nice. I have to get this house done at some point, but we also need a lot more wood. I'm going to... No, I'm not going to pause this for a while, but... I'm going to do things slightly different right now. I'm going to cancel all the stuff that we are actually trying to get out of the land here. Because we're gathering everything, and that's not supposed to happen. We should just be gathering trees right now because we need wood desperately. So let's focus on that. And once we get all the trees in, we can do some things different. Oh, here's another house that we're building already. Let's pause this one too, because we're not going to build every one of them. And I'm going to pause these kilns too, because they're just using up all the firewood, and we need to get more firewood. So let's get the people out of the kilns so that they are free to chop some wood. We should build a stockpile of wood right now. I always return to Banished and Medieval Dynasty if I do play. Yeah, that's... Medieval Dynasty is so much fun, but the problem is, especially in the beginning, when you have to build like your whole village still, it's just so much work, and it's a lot of repetitive work. I don't know if that's fun for streaming. I mean, I enjoy it, but I don't know. You're just really busy building houses, running around gathering wood and stones and then building houses and stuff. I don't know how much fun that is to watch. Sometimes House Flipper. Ooh, is that a nice game, House Flipper? Is that something that we could stream at some point? Alright, Hirodev. I like this game because this game helps me to also keep up with chat a bit, because I can just talk to people. That's nice. Alright, this is paused. What else are we building? I don't think... Oh, this has everything, and we're building this house. Okay, very good. So that's the one that we're building. We're bringing in some wood now. That's really important. Let's keep that up so that these can keep working and produce firewood. At some point, we will be able to build ourselves a keep. Here's the keep. It's very expensive, but once we can use the keep to do some upgrades. We can do research in the keep and get upgrades. And that will be really helpful because that will help to get more food out of fields and things like that. So that will be really nice. I see it's also time now to get another scarecrow to help these fields produce. And we should build one right here to help this field produce. Let's build 2 scarecrows. House flipper is great, but super slow. You could definitely keep up with chat. Well, it should not be too slow because you need to keep it interesting, of course. I'm playing a lot of Farming Simulator. Nice and relaxing for me. Oh, that's cool. In Farming Simulator, I guess you really have to be driving around the tractors with the different equipment and going over the fields and stuff, or is it more like this, that you just tell them what to do? I know from years and years ago, there was a game, I don't know the name anymore, but you were also a farmer, but it was more like this, so you just assigned the fields, tell them what to grow on it, and then you had to make money that way and buy new equipment and things like that. That was really fun. It was a very easy, simple game. Nothing with these graphics, of course, but I had a lot of fun with that. I know that. House flipper seems nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch any videos right now, so that ain't gonna happen. I take more pleasure in building farms rather than farming. Oh, well, that's interesting. So you can actually build yourself a farm in Farm Simulator? Alright, we have another house up. We have farmers and hunters in here, which is nice. Our numbers of firewood is slowly growing now. That's also very good. See people building the roads. That's an awesome thing. Oh, there's just so much more to do. And we're out of iron. So we can't get any of this going. But, oh well. Should not complain too much. Things should... You see, we try to go a bit too fast, get too many buildings built, and all of a sudden we run out and things go bad. So that's why we really have to make sure to keep up with things. I'll WhatsApp a link to House Flipper stream to you. Okay, thanks. Programs to make my own mod homes. Ooh, I'm kind of an addict to Skyrim. I am working on my achievements for special ed. I already have them for vanilla. Once I have got them, I will be modding the heck out of it and work on learning the programs to make my own mods. Nice. Skyrim, is that like you are a person and you're just running around in an open world doing lots of fun things? Is it something like that? I've heard the name Skyrim hundreds of times, but never played it. Ah, lots of mods to be built in workers and resources, I guess, Roadhog. Alright, let's keep working these fields, make sure that we get a good, nice yield out of them. Oh, we have 2 flax fields now. I forgot we already had a flax field. Interesting. Well, we already have 50 flax in here. So we could go for a tailor. 150 wood. Yeah, we're not there with the wood yet. We are chopping nice amounts of wood though, so I think we should collect some iron ore to keep tool production up as well. Let's go with that. And now it's time for me to have a little zip from my drink, so I'll turn the microphone off for a little bit. I'm back. I'm here but getting ready. Even though tomorrow is the last day for salmon, we are supposed to get a thunderstorm and lightning standing in water holding rods don't mix well. No, that's very true. So you should be for doing all the fishing today then. So I hope you really enjoy it and you catch a lot of nice fish. Rumi plays Elder Scrolls. I've watched many hours of it. For workers and resources, I have about 1800 mods running. Well, that's a lot. Do you create your own mods too? It's an open world role-playing game. Millions of mods on the Nexus, with more arriving every day. Alright, alright. I also play Fallout 4. Oh, that's sounds like a shooter. Well, here at F, I hope you catch some nice fish, and then you can prepare for the next season, I guess. Okay, so our town is running. Hopefully we bring in lots and lots of nice amounts of food. One thing I would like to tell you is, like, this will take quite a bit of time before it's actually reaching the max. If you think, well, you can't get it all in anyway, you can just hit the harvest icon and they will start harvesting. There will be no more growing of crops. They will just start harvesting and bring everything in, which can be helpful if you need to get this food in anyway before it reaches the end. So that's something to consider. You tried Starfield yet? I love city builds, building games and big open world RPGs. Yeah, that's nice. Well, I guess the real RPG that I played, it wasn't really open world, but it was The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I just totally love that game. I still have it on my Nintendo 64. Such a great game. I don't like the ones that came after it because, well, it's just the one that I grew up with. It's not really open world. It has a fixed world, of course, but I just love that game. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I still listen to those tunes every now and then. They're so amazing. Right, let's get a gatherer for a bit. Now we're almost out of food. Luckily we are now really getting into the harvest period. So let's harvest a lot of food. And this should be bringing in a lot of fruits next year. I would love that too. No, not making mods, but working on an accurate map of the Netherlands. Ooh, that'll be cool. Well, once I get into the game, I would love to play that, of course. Alright, as soon as this starts to say late summer, all fields that are not yet harvesting, I will put on harvesting, because we need to get the stuff in. Fallout 4 is RPG, but an apocalyptic world, so many great mods on the Nexus. Okay, interesting. But I believe Fallout has had games before that, and in that you had to do quite a bit of shooting, I think. But I don't know. I guess most RPGs have some form of violence in them. Alright, let's unpause this one. Let's build this house too, so we get some extra room for people. Yeah, expecting a baby. So all the open places in houses are starting to get filled up with people expecting babies. Oh, The Last of Us is an awesome game. Oh, I believe there's a Netflix series about that game too. Isn't that correct? About The Last of Us? There's so many games and so many stuff and so many things to try out. I just really can't keep up. Alright, these are already at the max. Well, almost. So we should get in some extra food soon. These are already harvesting, so that's great. Getting in nice amounts of flax. I think this one should start to harvest soon too to bring everything in. Well, as long as we don't hit late summer, we don't have to hit that button. Ah, these are now starting to harvest too. And I guess with 5 of them, that should go rather fast. Let's hope this one doesn't get too filled up too quickly, so we still have plenty of room for new stuff. At least our firewood's really going upwards now, so I think we can actually start working again in one kiln. Not too many, but one should do. We're actually getting in some iron, so they're really chopping this iron now. That's nice. And yeah, this is really not placed at the best place, I guess. I think we should just get a few extra foragers, but a bit further away, so we have some time to... I have an idea, actually. Let's build a forager here. Let's build the gatherer next to it. Where's my gatherer? Here. Let's rotate it so the opening is facing in the right direction. We're going to build a hunter here too. And we're going to build a well with it, so that if it catches fire, we can actually extinguish that. And there will be quite a few people living here. So what if we build like 2 shacks here or something like that? then they can live here close to where they are working. That should speed up the efficiency, at least for a few people. So maybe in the end we'll build 2 shacks here. Not right now, but maybe later, to get this whole area just going. I think that might work, and then we can get rid of all of these buildings. Well, maybe not the herbalist, but the gatherer and the forager here can go. We can use this land for building other things. That could be interesting. Alright, well, I haven't watched The Last of Us, but I might get to it at some point. Just really busy with a lot of other stuff. Oh, and I really love a lot of game music. Like, also in this game already, the tune that I'm hearing right now, very softly. Just a nice tune, but there are so many developers now that they dedicate a lot of time into game music, and it can just be so relaxing and so much fun to just... when I have to do a lot of things in the house, in the living room, for instance, like folding laundry and stuff like that, I just put on YouTube on my television, find some nice game music to listen to. That's so nice. And I just love talking to all of you in chat. It's so much fun. We have such an awesome community here, and I'm so grateful for it. You all are so nice and special. Doesn't it work like when you build a house in an unpopulated world, you can attract new people and they will come in via a link to the outside of the map? Something like that? I believe it's in workers and resources. That's... I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Alright. Well, there's a lot of work to be done. We have 34 people that can work. And 9 kids, so that's okay. We have 68 jobs though, so... Skyrim music is great as background for cleaning the house and stuff. Yeah, well, I know Paradox Interactive is a developer that makes pretty nice games, although they're always quite buggy when they come out. But they really invest a lot in their music. So, for instance, Europa Universalis 4 or Victoria 3, Stellaris, those are... games have really amazing music. It's so good. I can listen to that for hours and hours. It's just amazing. Well, I've been trying around a little bit with workers and resources, but I believe you just build like a apartment building or whatever, so it's a flat or whatever, and then I think you can just click that it should have people incoming or build with people or something like that. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm still trying to get the last achievement in Banish, so I'm going to start a new village tomorrow. Ooh, nice. Hopefully you will get it, Mia. We'll all keep our fingers crossed. I'm not much of an achievement hunter myself, so... Import people, like you're importing goods. Workers and resources is so fun. Alright, let's get rid of this building, because we have the other one, so they can just move over there. No, that's the wrong one. I need to get this one. Oh, that's a bit too high speed. Let's get this one. Now they'll take care of this one and they should move over here. They can get some wood there now. Oh, look at this. Bringing in nice amounts of food. We already have 5,000 food now, so that's pretty okay. The music in Planet Zoo is so good. Yeah, that's good music too. That's good music too. Very true. Well, I like the music in like games like Europa Universalis 4 and Victoria 3 because some of the songs are really like soft and slow, and some have a little bit more spice to it. So it's also a bit diverse. It's not all the same. I think a lot of games usually have one type of music in them, and it's just that. But those games really have different types of music, and that's what I like a lot. Alright, let's tell them to clear out this little area. And maybe this, but there's not a lot there, so that's okay. Expecting a baby, that's good. Alright, we have some resources to spare, not too much. We do have good amounts of firewood now, so that worked. We actually got the extra firewood in now that we need it, so I like that. I think we can go on with a little bit more road here, like that. And then maybe, yeah, we need to get a lot of wood, but then we can start that ore mine to get a steady supply of ore. But we usually for the mines you need a lot more people in your village to actually work those mines, because 12 people can work a single mine, and it will take them a long time to get everything out. So we need to grow our population a bit more. The soundtrack in my head all day is Ostriv. Yeah, well, Ostriv is also great with the music. Could use a little bit more variety, but yeah, it's nice. Tenur, it's one I am missing. Have 500 peeps after 200 years. It's very tough to get it. I've been close to it many times, but then death spirals happen. But I have a plan that might work. Well, I really hope it works, Mia. It's I'm not one of the people that actually is very active getting all the achievements. Sometimes they're nice, but usually they're impossible, so I just don't get them. Alright, this flex field is done. We're not going to get another harvest out of it, so let's just end it. I think this one is already starting to grow another batch, so let's get that in too. All the fields that are ready should just be empty, because we're not going to get a new yield out of this. So as soon as this one is ready, like right now, we'll just get the worker out and make her do something else, so she'll be useful. We have over 6,000 food, so we should be able to survive. I like that. It's still plus 11 degrees, so we still have a little bit of time to go before we lose crops to the frost. This field's now ready too. Let's get that worker out. So as soon as we free up workers, they can go around, gather goods for us. So that's why I take them out so quickly. Yeah, this field's now going faster as well. You see the difference in the barn. This field is just the slowest one right now, but these ones are doing a very good job, because it's doing a better job now that it's closer to the actual barn. So I like that. Longest session was 16 hours in one go. That's a long time. That's a really long time. We can see that this barn is slowly filling up. So we might have to invest in another barn here as well, with this big field and lots of fruits here. And I think we can just cancel the we might have. We're just going to invest in another barn here, because we need it. Let's get an extra builder. Ah, they're building the gathering hut here now. They're working on preparing the shack. The well can be built. All the resources are there. Hunting lodge still needs some time. This is all looking good, because this means that this whole section gets up quickly, and I would love that. Well, at some point I would also love to do like 4 or 6 hour streams. We're not quite there yet, but that would be fun. Just starting at some point and then really putting in an effort in certain games and stuff. But I guess I have to grow the channel a bit more to actually to a point where I make as much money that I can either quit my job or just put in way less hours, so I can put a lot more hours into this. But that would be nice. Barley smoothies. That's an interesting name I never heard. Not reading chat much, just lurking and doing some ironing. Ooh, nice wifey, but take it easy, the ironing. It's your weekend off officially, so you should have a lot of time to do other things. Alright, let's get a lot of people in the building crew and in the fish and hunting, so that we get different types of food in. And yeah, we don't need a healer because we don't have any sick. 5 people gathering some stuff. Okay, that's good. That's good. Back, eaten, and a haircut done. Well, that's an interesting combination. You like just get scissors and cut your spaghetti and then also your hair, or how did you do that? Alright, let's get rid of this because this one is done. I guess we should also move the herbalist then, since we are busy with that now anyway. I believe the herbalist is somewhere in here. Yep. Alright, let's build a herbalist hut next to all of these buildings. Now I always leave 2 spaces open between different buildings because that will slow the spread of a fire with a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, and that can be really helpful. I got some ironing here, I'll send it over. 80 euros an hour, wow, that's expensive. I once played Neverwinter Nights for 24 hours straight. I had flu and couldn't sleep, so I played. It was like 18 years ago, I couldn't do that now. Well, that was a long time. Well, I remember when I was like 15, 16 and my parents would go on vacation and I never joined them. So then I would stay home and yeah, then I would be playing for like 8 hours straight or something like that. But I don't think I've ever played longer than 8 hours straight because it's just way too long. I couldn't do that. Alright, apparently we still need more resources. Like stone, and we have not set any stones to be taken in right now, so let's start by that. 61 stones, because we need those for production. Well, everybody's walking around. We still have over 6,000 food. Okay amount of firewood, but we're also burning up a lot as we can see, so I have to keep my eyes on those numbers. Maybe we need an extra one of these at some point again. Maybe we can place it somewhere near this town or this part of town. Although all the wood stuff is stored here, so that might be better. I think we need an extra warehouse, so that on other sides of the map we can also get some goods stored. So let's build a warehouse right here, next to this house. So that at least we can store some goods here too. Ah, we have this shack now. There can only live 3 people in there, but that's fine. Let's just build a few more shacks here. So everybody can really shack up together. And they can work here. There's only 3 people. Oh, maybe... What's this? A hostel. How many people? I believe there's a lot of people that can live in a hostel. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. A small house. Or a normal house. Ooh, that's big. Cool. Let's just build another shack here. YouTube just emailed to tell Patmos was live. Well, I guess Brexit's really working out for you. Even your emails are very much delayed. Very interesting. Oh, and I'm totally forgetting about the tailor that we were supposed to build. Because we have plenty of stuff to actually start producing some clothing, so why not do that? I need to build some more Sims 4 builds I haven't built in a very long time. Ooh, that's nice. Just go for it. I guess you could team up with Joanne. Mm-hmm. We've all watched her playing The Sims. That was a lot of fun. She builds very nice houses. I'm lucky to last 20 minutes with my attention span. Well, does that go the same as for your work? Because, well, then your boss is up for something. Ooh, they really need some firewood in here. Somebody should be bringing it in. There it is. Very good. Alright, we really need to get some wood and stones and stuff because we're out of most of the things. So let's tell our people, chop me some more trees. Totally out of wood again. We get out of wood all the time. Luckily, trees grow pretty quickly and we can see all of these people just running out now to get some trees chopped. So that's great. Let's just bring in a lot of wood. Oh, there's plenty of people running out to bring in some wood. This warehouse would help out big time then, because then that can be built fairly quickly. We also need some more stone and some more iron. So let's get all of that. If anyone here plays Sims 4, drop me your gallery. Mine is Tempest Moons if you would like to see them. Ooh, well, you can also post a few pictures in the Discord if you want, but that's nice. I haven't played Sims 4 in a very long time, and I'm not that good at it. And especially not that creative for building housing. I'm the practical guy, so I'm usually just going for a practical home. But yeah, Joanne builds very nice houses from what we've seen, so that's cool. Guess you should really team up with her. Alright, here's a barn that can be built. Let's get this one up and running. Going to build something here now. They need some iron for this, they need iron for this, and some stone and a lot of wood. So yeah, there's a big project. I think we can already delete this building though, because we're not going to use this anyway. We still have plenty of herbs, so let's get rid of it. As it is midwinter now. Ooh, we have 10 little kids, so hopefully some of them will grow up quickly to start studying, because otherwise we have 13 mouths to feed that are not really contributing to the village right now. So hopefully that'll change up soon. Because we could really help them, have them work out. Ooh, there we are. Something happened there. All of a sudden I was in the water. So a lot of people are going out chopping trees and still we're out of wood. That doesn't seem right. But they're bringing wood to all these buildings now, so these all have the wood that they need soon enough. We're just building way too much at one go, that's the problem. But hey, I just like to dream big. So let's just go big then. Hamdan has grown up and is ready to study. Marvin is ready to work. That's nice. We have good amounts of tools. I like that. So that's really working. That's functional. We have some wood now. We have good amounts of food to last, I think. Or I hope. Soon enough we can get a lot of fruits and stuff again. So that'll be nice. The barn comes together nicely. But we need a lot more resources still. Ah, this also almost has all the goods that it needs. This also has almost all the wood. This just needs some iron. So we are getting there. Just 9 more wood and we can build the shack. Which will be good because the foresters and the builder live here now. And those 2 foresters will have to do a lot less walking when they want to go home and have some food. So this will save a lot of time and make them more productive. That's why I did this. So that works. This almost has all the trees too. They should really focus on this though, because once we get this done, they can store some goods here as well. So if they take goods from here, they can just bring it in here and that's all. Here comes the next barn. Yeah, that should be in time. Let's pause the weaver for now, so they won't be bringing in any extra goods, so that we can really focus on something else. It's late winter, we can see the snow is not falling down anymore, so we can see everybody walking as well. They're still doing good. A new baby has been born, that's nice. Now, at the beginning of the game, things will usually go well. Later on, we will also find that sometimes when a baby gets born, the mom will die. That can happen. So, luckily in the beginning that doesn't happen too often, but later on it can. So we'll have to be aware of that. We can see these taking down this building. That's good. The barn is completed, so we have the extra barn up. Ooh, this gets the wood in now. We just need a lot of stone and other stuff right now, so that's good. Yeah, nice meow. We will take a look at that once it's posted. That's really cool. Alright, this has all the wood. It just needs stone and iron. This also needs iron. Now they're still chopping trees, but we also designated a bit of iron to be taken in, so they should be doing that at some point too. We just need some extra wood to keep the firewood things going, because it's late winter, but we only have 130 firewood left. So yeah, let's pause this one. Because right now, we should not be using firewood to create charcoal. The computer crashed, the first one since January. Well, I guess your computer couldn't handle all the fun that we're having this evening. Glad to see you back. I hope nothing bad happened. It was just a crash that happens every now and then, and everything will just continue to function. Ah, we got the second shack up. That's good. There's nobody here that can work or live in that can work here that should live in this shack, but we'll see. It's a laborer and a builder right now. That's okay. They should be bringing in some firewood and food soon, so that they can really survive. Teenager Julio has grown up and is ready to work. That's nice. Elrer also, that's good. Here we get the good weather, so we have to put people into the different farming jobs, etc. So let's go. 11. And we need 5 in the orchards. Should get a few people out of the building business so that things will go well. 1 in the forager. Okay, well, we survived the winter, barely. We only have a little bit of firewood left. But we should now have time to build up a stockpile of firewood again. Can't cope with the beer you spilled on it. Yeah, that's probably true. All the times you sprayed beer on it while laughing is now finally catching up to your computer. Yeah, that could be the case. Alright, we see a lot of fishes swim here. We should make use of that by getting some... I was just checking if the audio was still working, by the way, but then my screen goes all wonky. That's why it moves then. But I think we should go with some fisheries once everything is up and running. Not right now, of course, but once everything is up and running, then we could do that. Yeah, the stones are all being brought in. That works. Now we just need the iron in. Looked back in the log. Nothing strange to see. Ah, bringing in the stones here too now. So let's just work on the iron now. Well, they are, so that's good. We just need to keep our builders available. And, oh, we're going to get another big batch of flax in. Next time I'm going to change out one of these fields to produce something else again, because we don't need 2 complete fields with flax, of course. For now it's fine. They already started to bring in some iron into this hunting lodge as well. So hopefully soon enough they'll bring in all the iron. I think one thing we can do is just clear out this little area. You can see there's a lot of stone and a lot of iron here. So let's tell them to do that. Yeah, there's still plenty of work to be done. But I think we have a nice looking town. I mean, this is like a real town section with some industry in the middle, some housing around it. And here we have more of the agricultural area. And one lonely house, but we will expand more housing in this area soon. You will have a little forest area with the forager and the some shacks where people can live that actually work here. You have the builder, the forester, and another builder because they're building a lot here. A gatherer, a forester, and a farmer living here. That's all cool. I guess once we really start to fill these buildings up, we will see more and more people that actually work here moving in. So yeah, forester, gatherer. So these are all 4 living here now, close to these jobs. I love that so much about this game, that people actually move around the village and pick up another house close to their job. So these people, yeah, the 2 foresters now live here, and the gatherer, and 1 gatherer lives here, because that's the closest to the job. So that will really help you in efficiency terms. I like that. Ooh, 4 more iron. And we can build the hunter. Two more kids grew up ready to study. Yeah, let's bring in some nice fruits. Still very low on firewood. We do have plenty of wood now though, so that should help. But we might just need an extra firewood guy again. Luckily we have some space for it. I guess this one should really be next. Because we need the firewood. If we run out of firewood and people will starve from the cold, we have a problem. They started working on the lumberjack lodge. Oh, that's good. No, they didn't. Oh, the lumberjack, that's the guy that we just pointed out for the firewood. Okay, well, here comes some iron. No, it's not. He bringing in some food. Okay. Oh, this guy's getting iron. If he just brings it there, that would be helpful. Oh, they're building this already, so soon enough we'll have firewood, or more firewood. I hate beer, I can't look at it. That's why I drink it, so I don't have to. Yeah, you're drinking all the beer to prevent others from getting an alcohol addiction. Very nice of you. There we are. Let's put a few people into work in the firewood business. Let's get some more firewood. Well, I have to say, things are looking okay in the village. We have to make some adjustments every now and then, but I'm quite happy with where we got so far. We're doing okay. So we'll just have to stay sharp, of course, because if we make mistakes like get out of firewood and things like that, we will be in trouble. But so far, we manage. We manage. The weather graphics are really nice. Yeah, I think so. I think most of the graphics in this game are actually pretty nice. I mean, it's... I think with the graphics they can make right now, you can make it even better, but... considering this is already 7 years old, it's very good, I think. Ah, here comes the hunter. That's almost done. Then now they can start to work on the herbalist again. Looks really well planned. Oh, well, it's sometimes a little bit more luck than planned, but I'm trying to do my best. It's, I think the game really keeps you a little bit on your toes to just make sure that you plan to get enough firewood, enough food, enough of all those things. We can also see that we're down to 44 tools. We had 53 because we're not creating any tools for the bit already because we don't have any iron. So we have to keep that in mind. The good thing is that we still have plenty of tools to go around, but surprised you have not asked if there is brewing in this game. For a 7-year-old, it looks really nice. Yeah, I think so too. I don't know if there's any brewing in this game. I don't think so. Herb garden, a healer, a pyre. Oh, we also need a pyre, by the way. If somebody dies, we need to burn them. Is there a brewer? I don't think so. There's a barn, a smithy, a market. Yeah, there's no alcohol in this game. Gonna build a pyre, by the way. Just to clear out bodies, because bodies spread disease. So far, luckily, nobody died, but they have a pub. Is there a pub in here? Oh yeah, they do. A tavern. We can build a tavern. I don't think we have to produce any alcohol, but there is a tavern. That's true. Totally forgot about that. We can get some honey though, so maybe that they can use that in the tavern. I don't know. We're going to build the tavern at some point, but we really have to grow bigger in order to get to all of that. If you just look at something like the windmill, you can already see how many resources we need for it. 170 iron, 150 stone, 290 wood. So before we can actually get that, we still have to grow. We still have to set the basics for this town a little bit more. Well, I guess if we get a tavern, we'll just name it Roadhog's Tavern or something like that. I don't know if we can actually rename buildings, but we'll try. Alright, this hunter is ready. I think if we do it like this, somebody will start to work there. No, not yet. Okay. Now they can soon build the herbalist here. Gatherer, a builder, and a forester. A gatherer, a builder, and a forester. Nice. I want them to build the warehouse too. That saves a lot of walking space. We're still good on the food. Still 3,000. And we're getting closer to the point that we actually can get some new food in as well. So we managed to produce enough food for now. How is this doing? 150 wood. We don't have that. 80 stone. We don't have that. I would be so nice if we could get some clothing for our people, but stream saved. Very true, very true. Otherwise I just had to quit and find another game to make sure that we could get some beer in. Alright, let's focus a bit now. We're gonna go all the way up here to just get a lot of wood. We just need more wood. Another kid grew up, ready to study. Quite a few children are growing up ready to study. That means that in 3 more seasons they'll be ready to work. So that's nice. What are the numbers on the big field? Well, we have 5 people working there. The yield should be 2,800 or almost 2,900. So if we take a look at the small field, we can see one worker here can make 950. So I guess 3 workers should be... If 3 fields like this with only 3 workers can produce as much food as we can produce on this one. But I guess this guarantees us that we at least get 3,000 food almost all the time. So that's very good. Yeah, this is a good field. This is still the most efficient one in terms of how much you can get with 1 worker. But it's okay. Okay, we're ready to head out. Thanks for the great stream. Cheers, everyone. Well, you have a fun time fishing here at Dev with the last day of fishing. Say hi to your roommate and all the others there. Have a lot of fun. Enjoy it. Hopefully you catch a nice fish. If you do, make a picture and share it in the Discord if you will. And hoping for good weather and stuff for you. And then we see you next time. I'll be back Wednesday, of course, with Planet Zoo. If everything goes alright, of course. If there's something happening, I won't be there. But normally I should be there. So hopefully see you then. We'll just continue for a little bit longer here. And then I will stop as well. Because I will have to spend some time with wifey too. Before she heads into another busy week. But you enjoy here at Dev. Thanks for the fun and chat. We'll see you next time. Alright, the herbalist is also nearly done. And then I believe it's just the warehouse. And from there on it is... A tornado has been spotted again. Another tornado. There it is. Far away for now, so that's safe. Oh, look at this rain. It really messes with how far you can see, so we have to zoom in a bit. Now we can see again. Alright. We have one free worker, or laborer now. That's good. The interesting thing is we have 11 people working in the farms, 5 working on the orchard, so that's 16, and 2 working in the gathering business, so that's 19 workers that we can use during the winter to actually gather a lot of goods all around, so we should make good use of that. So that right now they're producing our food, and in the winter we should be stockpiling a lot of stuff from out here. That could really be helpful. So that's what we're going to focus on soon. The final score is Patmos 70, Newcastle 8. That's very nice, that's very nice. Well, I like those numbers. And we got a few new subscribers I'm really grateful for. So getting very close to 1750 subscribers, which will be, I don't know, something of a nice achievement. So I would love to see that slowly move up, and then from there on we'll just continue further, having so much fun running this little channel. So thank you all for all your continued support, nice words, fun and laughter. It's amazing. Alright, they're all bringing in the harvest, very good. We have enough wood to go around for a bit now. We can see the numbers of firewood finally going up again. That's great too. I think we can actually get one of the kilns going again. Oh, we don't really have a worker for it, but yeah, we can get it on. And then we should just be getting some iron in for the furnace and the blacksmith. To get some new tools again. Luckily tools will last quite a bit. So if we check this, you can see that this one is nearly out of his tool, but they last quite long. So yeah, this one still has a good tool for a very long time, so that's great. And the tools really help get the productivity up, so I like that. Yeah, actually great numbers in the stream. I really like it. I had seen that last week already with this game. Lots of viewers, also lots of people watching it later. So I was really surprised by that. That was really, really nice. And hopefully we can keep that up. The stream from last week is already watched 694 times. Which is quite special in about a week. So for me those are really great numbers. All thanks to everybody watching. Alright, are we now finally... No, we still need to get some iron in first, but they're still bringing in enough wood. Oh, look at this. This is what deforestation looks like. We just have a lot of people running around deforestating an area. This is so cool. Well, they do a good job. I don't think this hunter has a lot to do because... Oh, there's a deer in there. Okay. Or a moose, so they can take that. That's fine. Yeah, we just need to bring in some more goods and it should be okay. What country is this game set in? It's all, it's not like a real country, so, I play on the flat map officially. Now, there are some hills. You can see that this is a little bit more hilly area. If you zoom out a bit, you can see that the land goes up a bit. Maybe I can show that. I don't know. Let's see. We go like this, you can see that the trees move up a bit. That's because the land moves up. So yeah, the land gets higher and higher and higher. But this is all flat map. You can have also hills or even mountains on it. It's not like this is a real country or something like that. You can just generate maps like as much as you want to. And have fun with it. But it's not like it's a certain country or a certain... period, or it's not like European style or something like that. But yeah, this is we are island folk and we like to do things our own way. So yeah, we could be British. Everybody should be walking on the left side of the road then, but oh, we'll see. Yeah, you just need the right audience, that's true. Well, I've already found the right audience. It's just nice if we can expand that a bit more, but I already have the perfect audience, so that's very nice. But yeah, these things take time, and maybe I should in the future try some more streaming and things like that, although I like the amount of streams I'm doing right now. And I guess I can make a bit more effort with all the explanatory videos and the tip videos, because those are usually well watched and I like making those as well, but it's just a bit more time. But I'm just really happy and grateful for all that we've achieved so far, and we'll just continue with it, having so much fun. It's not in a big enough mess to be the UK. This is way too organized and everything still runs on time. Yeah, then it's not the UK. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's funny. Well, I would love to visit the UK one time soon. I always leave a thumb, but it's not really my kind of game. Sorry. Oh, that's fine. It is my kind of game. I really like this. Alright, we have plenty of flax now. So let's turn this into oats. And start getting some oats so we can get some... Ooh, everybody's growing up to study all of a sudden. We have 12 kids now ready to... That's cool. But soon enough we should be able to get some chickens. Build a chicken coop. They eat oats, so we have to invest in some oats. I like looking at all the analytics of where the views come from. Fascinates me. Yeah, me too. Sometimes I need to spend a little bit more time on that to actually understand my viewer base a bit more and see what everybody enjoys. But most of the time I just like to stick close to who I am and what I enjoy. And then I just believe that people will find me anyway if I do what I enjoy. So that's what I'm aiming for. Of course, it's very tempting to just start producing things that people will want to see to quickly grow the channel, but I don't think that's the right way for me. I'll just try to stick close to who I am and what I do, and then the numbers will come anyway. And if not, then not. We already still have a lot of fun to talking to and streaming and stuff like that right now, so I don't really mind even if it stays like this. I mean, it would be great to contribute a bit money to the household by doing this as a job, but I don't have to. So I love all the fun. Ah, okay, Rodok. Sorry. I thought you were talking about this game. Well, for me, the most important thing is that we all have fun and have a great time together and can be there for each other, like in all the nice times, but maybe also when there's some hardship coming our way. And I would love... I love it more that I have like 10 viewers that actually enjoy what I do and watch a full video and feel like they spent their time in a nice way, than to get like 100,000 views with a lot of people that watch 3 seconds and then already go away to another video. But hey, it counts as a viewer, so that's very nice. I would not really be interested in that. And what I love so much about this is that there's like you're all a very loyal viewer base. So every time I stream, every time I put up a video, people watch, people enjoy it. We all stay here a long time, and that's what I really like. It's also really special to me that you all actually take the time to watch this and have fun with me and be on this journey with me. And that's, yeah, it's really special to me, and I like it a lot. Welcome back, wifey. Alright, well, we still need to get some iron, but we're almost there. There it is, actually. So we're now building this extra warehouse. That should help. Once this all gets done. Ooh, we can see that this field's already ready. Also now, so let's get these workers out of here. So that they can do something useful, actually. This field's also emptied out, so let's get this worker out. Let's get this worker out. So that they can start gathering stuff. We like you too. Oh, thanks, thanks. Let's just tell them to gather everything, because we have 7 people that can now gather stuff. So let's do it like this. 8,000 vegetables, 3,000 fruits, 11,000 food. I think that should be enough to survive another winter. Wee lol. Well, I have to be honest. When I started out this little journey, I was just making fun and doing what I love, and then I would see what comes from it. Then it started growing a bit, and eventually I hit 1,000 subscribers. I could actually start making a little bit of money. Now I make like 30 euros a month on it, which is not a lot, but I'm grateful for it. But I never realized how engaging it would be, and how much I love talking to all of you, and how much I actually care about it, and how special it is to me that you're all here every time, and that you're all enjoying this little trip with me, and that you're just all so nice all the time. It amazes me every time again, and I'm really grateful for that, and just I never thought it would really feel like I'm building friendships here in a stream. I just thought that ain't gonna happen. It's just I'm streaming, people are watching, we'll have a chat, and that's it. But I'm actually feels like building friendships and really getting to know people, and to really connect, which is, I never thought that would be possible, but to me that's actually happening, and I really enjoy that, and I really love that. And it also feels kind of like a bit weird or something like that. Like, I don't know how to just describe that, but it's... I have better friendships here than I have with a lot of people in real life. The thunder is louder than your voice. Oh well. We'll get through the thunder. We like everyone, especially after a heavy drinking session. Hell, after one of those. Alright, here we get some more people. But yeah, it's really special to me. And I love you all. Patmos paused the game. Well, that won't clear the thunderstorm. I need to keep it running. You shouldn't be emotional. Yeah, that's probably it. The game was just trying to shut me up because I was getting all emotional and sentimental, but well, I guess everybody got my drift, and I mean everything I say. So yeah, it's just really special and nice to me. The herbalist, here we have the hunting lodge. Another thunderstorm, so I really should shut up, I guess. The spot must have been on the beer. No, I don't drink, so that didn't happen. But thanks for having so much faith in me. It's beautiful in the thunder. Yeah, so now we can all have a good laugh about it. Well, that's good. That's all we remember from it. It's nice. I know what I said, and I know that I meant it. So we'll see from that. That's another big thunder. Getting close to the winter. Close to another year of gathering stuff soon. Amen to that, Roadhog. Usually I can't shut down my emotions because I don't have them, but now I have. Alright, let's gaze upon the sea a little bit like this. How cool will it be if we get the harbor up and get a ship? That should look nice. But I already like this view as well. This looks so cool. I want a game that's all summer and sunshine. Yeah, well, that's your problem. That's not this game, so that ain't gonna happen. Late fall. Well, it's still warm and it's late fall now, so this is a very good year for the harvest. I like that. Yeah, Thor Road Dog Road Emulsion. Well, let's slow down time, because it's time to say goodbye. It has been well over 2 hours of streaming, and I would like to have a few moments with wifey, have some talks and stuff before she goes to bed and into another busy week. So, yet again, without getting too emotional, thank you all for being here. Thanks so much for going on this adventure with me. Thanks for the nice chat. I wish you all the best. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is at your place. Enjoy it. Have a good night's sleep. And of course, have a great week this week. Take care of yourself, even if you have to work 6 or 7 nights. Kevin, take care of yourself. Stay healthy. And we'll see you hopefully Wednesday when we will be continuing our little zoo. So you can all start to think about what animal to get next and what habitat to build or how to make the park look more beautiful. And then I will see you all next time. Thanks so much. I love you all. You're all amazing. Bye-bye.